on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatteroo. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go.
They'll try and run here with Scatteroo. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. First down, here's Scatteroo. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Dart going to give to Scatteroo. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here now, 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Dart. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scatteroo, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down and a yard. To the air, Allen. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen. He gets it to Cooks. That's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Nothing our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen again. Open man is Palmer. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Dart. Robinson's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go now. 19.
Looking to throw, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors from 21 yards away. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing his dart. Complete. It's Johnson. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. Allen going to run with it. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Dart going to look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now Allen throwing to start the drive. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Allen. Allen going to run with it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throw complete right side to Coates. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Back to throw. Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Scalaboo. Pass to Troy for a short gain, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So first down from the 41. Going right back to Scattergood. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign with that run.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up. Scattergood now from the gun. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
That's caught by Williams. And he drives it up to the 24. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Giants into the nickel, third down. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Here we go, set.
It's Scattergood on second down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's now 3rd and 15.
70 Lions. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Pass complete to Robinson. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
Okay, great.
And the Giants first down.
60 Vice. Go.
Goal at the
18,
8-yard line.
70 Lions.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. The Cowboys scoop it up. So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Prescott out of his end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start. Throwing again here from the end zone. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at first down here. Has him on the quick hitter. Pushing it up past the 30. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. Hits to the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterbury. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Driving forward with Scatterbury. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Dart now against the blitz. Taken in by Bellinger. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the pistol, give to Scatterbury. And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On the set.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Half the 60. Half the 60. Let's go now.
And give right side. It's Scatterbury. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Here we go.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Dart. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shut up! Check go!
Scatterboo. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Gano is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Yeah! Here we go!
Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. He's got him. It's caught. Into the red zone. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. He's going to try another deep one here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. He's out in the clear. And the Giants do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Gano ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. This one to Williams out left side. And this one does not go far.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He finds Pickens left side. Still has some space inside the 35. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Completed to his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. He brings it in. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Dak throwing again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. George Pickens, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. New York to the line. First and 10. Play action with Dart. He's got Bellinger. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York first down. We've set it downs from 37. First down, and they go right back to it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. And he just get the play off. The left side finds Johnson. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Looking to throw. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Running with Scannaboo. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Eagle.
They'll work against the blitz. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for two.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun is Prescott. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
46.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First down from the 42. Dak now from the gun. That's caught by Williams. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here he is to throw. Completed here to Pickens. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew.
Hi.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Seattle. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Dart. He'll check this one down to Scatterbury. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. Give up the middle, Scatterbury. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 17 yards and a Giant first down. And once again, it's Scatterbury. Down to the 25. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, Dart. He'll dump this out to Scatterbury. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
They'll try it now with Scatterbury. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Scatterbury. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing his Dart. And he's got it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Here's Darnold. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down, here's Scatterby. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Dart going to look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. But there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD. And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling this flag on that one. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead to give up the middle. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Let's go. To the air, Dart. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Paulson and Debo.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Dart going to give to Scatterby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Throwing, Dart, and he rifles one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Scatterby will score. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Darnold from the gun. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Oh, look at the juke. And he goes out right around the 39. This 2nd and 4. Again, Darnold. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Yeah, this will be Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Dart. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Look at the big fella go. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gano the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A play fake, and it's Darnold. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To throw is Darnold. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Motion left, Cup. Now it's Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Washington Commanders and the Las Vegas Raiders. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. 26-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. O'Connell will throw to get us started. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Juan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Roll the ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Working quickly here.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That's him on the quick hitter. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down give to Krosky Merritt. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Offense to the line fast. Daniels throwing on 3rd. This is hauled in by Samuel. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Mostert on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
I should probably sign ahead, boy, because I got
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's O'Connell. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting a drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Off the play action, O'Connell. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
Another throw for O'Connell. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
On third down, here's O'Connell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate. It just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pump and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
They'll go. O'Connell escapes the pocket. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? Alert. Bronco switch. Bronco. Ready.
Here's Jensen. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. They go to him again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points in this game. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Go.
Starting on the grounds here, Kronsky Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Cougar 19. Good.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It is caught left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
3rd and long for him here. Caught in the comeback route. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. They're going to go with Daniels. Throw is caught by the back. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from a short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. O'Connell to throw it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So it'll be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Genty on 2nd. We've got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Man in motion, out of the slot. On 3rd down, Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Another give here to Genty. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
19, 18. Tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Here's O'Connell to the air. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
All set now for the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. Oh, this big guy is moving. He could do it. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Okay, 3. Down. 76, go.
1st and goal, Krosky Merritt. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
70.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Jump off, caught by his back. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. O'Connell. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, O'Connell. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hawk 70.
2nd and 10 now. O'Connell. It's a screen play to Genty. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for them from the 31. First and 10. Here's O'Connell. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after interception. And you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
Mooney knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL and college. Yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing I could just feel the tone and tenor.
He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Got ready.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. No stir on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. There's O'Connell. Caught, nice game left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Good defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Big play action. It's O'Connell. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Cowboy 80, 19 Lion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here we go, here we go.
On 4th down, O'Connell. Flush down out to his left. This is Cox, that's Bowers working downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
O'Connell here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, O'Connell. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Offense up to the line fast. going to throw for it on fourth. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Looking quickly here. Another throw for O'Connell. Finds him over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
70 Lion. Trap 60, trap 60.
Defense showing blitz, O'Connell. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
They're going to throw for it. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Moore with a return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, a run for Kosky Merritt. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. 3/4 in the books from this one. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this through the end. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that makes it 3rd down.
Come on. Hey.
He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here.
70 Lion, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. O'Connell looking to throw. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, but really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders down by only 3. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's O'Connell to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Running back motions right. Setting up to pass. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. That was their chance to take a field goal out of the picture altogether, Brock. But now, really got to buckle down and keep them out of field goal range.
Isn't this just the NFL?
It is.
I mean, every single week it seems like we're into these one possessions at the end of the game, situations that matter. And now what matters for this defense is to keep the explosive plays to a minimum. Make this other team earn it if they're going to move down the field and, in fact, kick that game-winning field goal.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Harris. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Here he is to throw. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
There's a 2nd and 6 coming up.
Viking 18.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's third down.
Get it.
Throwing now. And really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up. Now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Mostert on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. O'Connell to throw it. Chased out to his right. This is cut. That's Bowers working downfield. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. On the move, headed right. It's Bowers with another catch. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Giving this to Genty. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards. They just got a very successful one.
So here's Daniel Carlson with the game in the balance. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner! The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.